Welcome to a lesson on conversion factors. So these, I like doing them. A lot of people don't like them because they're confusing. But the thing that got me through the confusion, I'll tell you in a sec. So the basics of it are you have to have one unit of measurement, in this case meters, and you want to bring it to millimeters. So the first thing you always want to do is you want to put that meters and put it over 1 because it just makes it easier. And then just map out what you're going to do. So I'm going to do, you have meters, and then I'm going to go to centimeters here. And then I'm going to finally go to millimeters. All right. So, I'm doing centimeters here and finally to millimeters here. One thing that you just have to get in your head completely is that this number will always go down here. And yeah, so meters. And the first time we're turning it into centimeters. And don't put any numbers in. This is my main tip. Don't put any numbers in. Then you take this, bring it down here, and you're turning it into millimeters. Now what you have to do is super easy. All you do is remember the actual conversion factors. So how many centimeters? Centimeters are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Doing all these, doing the units first without the numbers makes it a lot easier. Just remember to bring it down. Okay, 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. And now all you have to do is multiply the top, 1 with 4 zeros, over 1 millimeters. This can also just be written as 10,000 millimeters. So I hope you get that, and let's do another one that has a bit more steps. So remember, first step, map it out. Map it out. So you start with 12,500 over 1, and this is kilometers. So what the factor gives here is actually centimeters to inches. And this is where you will always want to do just the things first and then put in the numbers, or else you'll probably get confused. So what are you going to want to do first? So first you have to get somehow to centimeters, because that's the only way you can do it to inches. So kilometers, let's do it to meters first. Then to centimeters. Yeah. Meters here, centimeters here, and then we're going to go to inches here. Inches, and then we're going to get inches at the end. So we mapped that out. Step 2. Use these things. This goes down. Kilometer, 2 meters, because that's what we decided to do. This goes down, meters, and then we're doing it to centimeters. This goes down, centimeters, and we're doing it to inches, and that's what we finally want. So after you do this, takes away all the complexity. You literally just put in the numbers. So we know there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. We know there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter. And centimeters, inches, we have right up here. And it says, let me get this line out of the way, 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. That's what it says here. And now the very final step is you just multiply the tops and the bottom. So on the top we have 125 with 2, 3, 2, 7 zeros. With 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is a big number. We're going to have to change that to scientific notation later. But we have that over 2.54. Now, what we have to do now, I'm just going to use a calculator. real quick. So 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros divided by 2.54. Okay, so this is our answer, and theoretically you could just write this inches. But to simplify it, we're going to write 492.125.984.25. Always do it to the 100th inches. And that would be the answer. And a lot of people get confused with the inches and centimeters, but as long as you write the units first and then put in the numbers, it gets a lot easier. All right, let's move on to maybe the hardest. Maybe not. Anyways, so the thing about this is you have to think about meters per second as meters over second, and you're going to have to think about it as two different levels. So first thing we're going to do, kilometers per hour. You can do meters to kilometers in one step, and you can do seconds to hours. Well, let's write the seconds to hours. You can just do it in two steps, I know, but everyone mostly knows this. There are that many seconds in 1 hour. So let's give you that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change meters to kilometers. The next thing we're going to do is change seconds to hours, and that's going to equal kilometers over hours. So when we're looking at this, we're always going to have to know that this goes down and this goes up. But we're only allowed to do one at a time. So let's do meters first. Meters to kilometers, and S goes up. So seconds to hours. And now we literally just fill it in. There are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer, and there are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. When multiplying this together, we get 36,000 over 1,000, or this simplifies to, and this is kilometers per hour, 36 kilometers per hour. And that is how I do it. It's super simple. Major tip, put the units first, then add the numbers.